Yeah. What week are we in now? Like we're in week 7,
We're
or
in
we're
week 6.
seven.
We're
We're
fixing to
not.
go into 7. At the top of my power rankings, I've still got D Nice. He's really the only one that's still at where he started. We've had some big performances by the Patriots blowing zeros, even though he is ducking Mets this week.
Yeah, he's
So
a
he's going to
fucking
end up
bitch.
taking the first loss on that. That'll be his first loss, though. Other than that, he's been cranking out some wins. Another surprising climb has been the Dolphins. He's at 4-2. He just took down my favorite in the NFC, which is Jet. I believe he also just beat Darkside the week previously, so he's got some quality wins. Definitely not deserving
Yeah.
of that 32 spot I gave him in the initial rankings. The Chargers, new owner. So the owner for the first 2 weeks was really good. This new owner Tootall or whatever his name is, Tootall, has really come in strong. He barely lost to D Nice, so I've still got it at number one. So people in the AFC need to watch out. He was someone that joined the league in week 3, and since then has been winning consistently and convincingly. Uh, there's been some big drop offs. Rhino, who I had as one of my favorites, is coming in at 0-5 right now. We've got the Broncos at 0-5 as well. I
Bobby.
mean, we've got some teams underperforming. We've got CG coming in at 1-5 on the Packers. He's taken a couple forced losses. He's been ducking people and taking some punishment for it. Um, Beyond that, I think things are holding pretty consistently. Jets dropped a couple more games than I expected at this point on the Bears. Jay Shaft dropped 1-2, blowing zeros on the Patriots. That was probably one of the bigger upsets of the year so far, according to my initial rankings. I mean, we got to start giving zeros a little bit of respect. Dude's undefeated in week 6, and his first loss is going to be a forced loss. So got to put a little respect behind his name. He's still got the Patriots, and it's still sim mode, so I think he gets a little bit of Madden love from time to time. But that just might be my personal bias coming through. Over in the NFC East, you've got Seawig. He's going to take down the win this week, so he's going to be 5-0 at advance. Over in the NFC East, he's making a strong case for the Redskins to be the favorites in a division where a lot of people had the Cowboys and El Patron coming out looking good. I mean, you got the Eagles, who are always good just because they're the Eagles.
What's
So
going on with Honey?
there's
He's been a
Honey
disappointment.
Badger's disappeared, man, on the Giants. Like he's
Yeah, I don't know what
been
about
taking some losses. Odell's not been balling out as much as I expected in Honey Badger's hands. Honey Badger's at 1-4 right now, so
that
that's
Giants
been rough.
hard to get dubs with, man.
It
I know
is.
for the first installment of LOD. They're tough.
Yeah, I'm struggling on the Bills. It feels like the latest patch has made ratings a lot more important, especially for quarterback play. I mean, you're seeing a lot more wild, just random throws, inaccuracy. Uh, Block shed is crazy. If you don't have an offensive line right now, chances are you're not getting much time to throw the ball. It's pretty brutal. Those that have the Joey Bosa's, the Khalil Macks, the Myles Garrett, I mean, they're getting pressure just with their base front due to block shed on this recent patch. Who do you think surprised you so far throughout the season? I mean,
Well, my biggest surprise is that got to be the Dolphins. Like what we really didn't know who the hell he was. So what do we? He was ranked 32, right? Just out of pure,
just
ignorance of
because his
not
name was
who he
Bobo.
is. Yeah, Bobo. But all of a sudden, he's fucking beating some pretty good players, and he's playing pretty good. So I think he's probably snapped at least top 12, top 10 guys. Obviously, blowing
Absolutely.
zeros is a
He's
is a big fucking surprise with his hot start.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, you've got Tez who's dropped two already. I mean, I think Tez expected to go undefeated, and he just lost one to Doe over on the Ravens. He got a little bit of the Lamar Jackson experience. So
yeah,
that was another big upset. Seeing Tez at two losses already. I mean, he's floating around the edge of the top 10 in the power rankings right now.
he's got
He
the
did make a
Chargers
recent
next
trade
week.
though. Who's he got next
That's
week?
the Chargers users. That's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah, it is. That
Well,
Chargers user lost to D Nice by only 4 points, so that's a pretty big surprise. I expected, more of a win from D Nice there. It's good to see that some of these new people that we brought in are really stepping up and competing for division titles, competing in the playoff race, and really making a statement with getting their name known. I mean, you've got Cowboy Billy over on the 49ers, who's been getting more wins than I think anyone expected. I mean, he came in humble, saying he wanted to compete, but he knew it was a tough league. And honestly, he's already starting to make those 49ers look like a desirable team.
I beat his head.
Dark side. I mean, what can be said about the Jets? I think they just got their first win. No, they're 3-3, but it feels like they just got their first win. Dark side's been playing like garbage. He did trade for Mariota. He had to give up some pieces to get him. We'll see if it helps. I don't know. He's never been much of a thrower. Dark side kind of likes to be able to move with the ball and keep it simple for him. 1 to 2 reads and then run, sort of like what Mariota does in real life. That's Dark side's wheelhouse. I'm sure he's playing great defense. I haven't got him on my schedule yet. I'll play him twice this year, so we'll see. Big games to look forward to next week that I think are going to have some impact in the league. You've got
Me and
obviously
Nas.
you and I. That's going to be fun. If
I
if
gotta talk some shit.
Do you have anything planned, or if you pull off the
Dude, I
upset?
didn't even
Because
know.
it's going to
I,
be an upset if you win.
I didn't even know I had him on the schedule. That's what's crazy is I haven't even really looked at the schedule. That's fine. I would have been talking shit all week if I knew I played him this upcoming game. Because usually that's how I get him off this game is I get him flustered by talking a little shit, and
Yeah,
he really wants to
commissioner.
beat me.
Yeah. If whoever wins, I expect a meme from the winner mocking the loser.
Yeah,
Whoever
yeah.
wins,
Well,
that has to happen.
he hasn't beat me in a while in league play. Let's get
It
that.
is a little bit. You've got Goose and Darkside coming up. It's the battle of people underperforming. I mean, Goose lost to the Bills, and Goose has the Vikings, and then Darkside's been the next best thing to a dumpster fire. I mean, Dolphins and Lions. I think this is a must-win for Anthony. He dropped a game to the Pats as well. Like I said, blowing zeros has been blowing some people up. So this is close to a must-win for Anthony if he wants to take the Lions to the playoffs in their first year. Dolphins user, he's in a tough race with the Patriots. We'll see what he can do versus Anthony. Then you've got, as mentioned before, you got blowing zeros versus Jet. I know Jet and blowing zeros have already talked a little bit of shit with each other in chat. We'll see what happens there. It's a big matchup. Jet really needs to win that game to keep his lock on that division. Otherwise, if Anthony gets the win and Jet drops another, you could see the Lions trying to sneak into that division race, and it starts to look a lot more questionable. Jet might be making me look dumb in my NFC prediction with him coming out on top out of the NFC. Those are
You
really
got
the
Cowboys and
big.
Redskins. That's gonna be a big
Yeah, you
matchup.
got Cowboys and Redskins. I mean, El Patron / Bearded Gent's been on the struggle bus, though. I'm definitely giving Seawig the edge. I think I favor the Skins by 8 points.
I got the
Or so.
Cowboys in that one.
You got the Cowboys?
Yeah, Bearded Agent's only lost 2 games so far. I mean, he got his head beaten by Jay Shaft, but his other loss with Anthony was pretty close. And he really hasn't played anybody too tough. I see his wins are against, not that really good people. So I don't know. I think I got Bearded Agent. He's like an awkward player to play. He's not like one of the better guys, but he always finds a way
Yeah,
to
but
beat
he
me.
pulls off some upsets. He finds ways to win. I mean, and don't forget, you've got Spool as well in that division on the Eagles. So
Yeah.
it's a tough race in the NFC East. You've got 3 teams with 4 wins already, uh, in Spool and Bearded Gent and the Skins. So it's a wide open division. I'm not. I mean, I think Seawig might be able to pull it off. Giants are just fighting for a top 5 draft pick at this point. I
Yeah,
hate to say their
quarterback.
season's over in week 6, but their season's over in week 6. 1-4 with the others performing like they are. I mean, at that point, he's just playing for draft position.
How
I
the
don't
fuck did
see a way to come back.
he lost to the 49ers? That's crazy. CG sucks.
Yeah, I mean the AFC North is coming in strong as well, but we knew that that was going to be a tough division. Oz is trying to make a statement to be a top 10 player. He was offended that I had him ranked as low as I did in the initial power standings. Actually called me upset about it, saying he felt disrespected, and he's making a case for proving that. I mean, he's at 4-1. Really though, until someone beats D Nice, that's D Nice's division, and everyone else is playing for a wild card spot. I mean, he's got Baker. We don't have award races yet, but there's no doubt that Baker Mayfield right now is leading for Rookie of the Year and probably leading at MVP. I mean, his last game with him, he passed for 470 yards, 6 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. He's doing big things there in Cleveland. Almost looks like Baker in real life.
Steelers are having a good season so far too. He's quietly hiding under the radar.
Yeah, he is. I mean, we've got a lot of people performing well. It's just a matter of, I mean, we've still got a long ways to go in this playoff push. Right now, I don't like my chances with the Bills at 3-3. I've lost some games I maybe shouldn't have lost.
F.N. King, I can't believe you lost to F.N. King.
Hey, all credit to King. He played a good game. He picked me off a few times and made plays on defense when he had to. Had me locked in a box. Can't say shit about it. I mean, he played well. All credit to him. I mean, the real surprising thing is seeing people like Honey Badger, seeing Rhino, even seeing CG, who's been performing consistently well in other leagues. Like all these people are 1-5 or 0-4 in the case of Rhino. So we'll see how it plays out. There's a lot of season left. I know a lot of people
Casp
haven't
has had
been
some good big wins too.
Yeah, I
Casp
mean,
had a good
Cass took down Rhino to start the season. And he's 3-2 on the Buccaneers and looking strong. I know he just made a trade to acquire Keenan Allen to pair with Godwin. So he's looking to air the ball out a little bit more. He's got Ronald Jones back there running the rock for him. I mean, Cass has some pieces in place now that he's had a little bit of time to kind of craft his team to fit his play style. We'll see what he can do. The NFC South is a fairly wide open race. I don't know who I would favor to come out of there at this point. My favorite had been Rhino, honestly, and obviously that's not working out so well.
no.
And Casp's in the driver's seat. You've got Devo Poppy on the Panthers, who's got a couple wins, but I mean, honestly, everyone else is 1-5, 0-5, 2-2. It's there for Casp. I mean, all he's got to do is reach out and take it.
Yep.
That's kind of the state of the league right now. I'm going to keep this video brief as I don't have a whole lot planned. I just wanted to touch base and go over kind of some of the big surprises and the Redskins and the Chargers playing well and the Dolphins, man. Bobo's really making me look stupid for putting him at 32 in the first set of power rankings. I mean, and the Redskins as well in the NFC East have been just really showing up and showing out. They're like I said, going to be undefeated going into Week 7. I don't think anyone had them other than maybe the Redskins player himself had them pulling off the undefeated schedule at this point in time in what is a decently competitive division. So we'll see where it all ends up. It's a big matchup next week for him. But I think he takes it down over Bearded Gent. I mean, Patron, you're my boy, but this Redskins player, Sivig's been playing lights out. Other than that, that's really all I've got.
So what do you think? Week 12, we'll do another video.
Week 12, we'll do a playoff push video. I know that Goose has some stuff that he's been working on. I just haven't had a time to connect with him. We're going to be dropping some gameplay videos for people where we take and analyze gameplay of some of these top teams and break down what they're running and how to beat it. Our first segment is going to be on the person I've got number 1 in my power rankings right now, D Nice. We've got a few game clips. We've also got his archive streams that we've been going through. We found some stuff that we want to break down on film. We just got to get time to do it. So keep the eye out for more content to come soon, boys.
All right, man. That's
all right. You guys have a good one.
Peace out. Good luck, everybody.